Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Trinity Resting, and yes, Resting is my real surname. So the highly requested video is here. I've got my hair out, girls, and we are talking about it, okay? So yeah, I'm finally here with my hair update and length check for you guys. I want to give you guys an update about how my natural hair is going, tips, tricks, things I've learned, some of the key factors that have helped my hair grow to where it is now. Let's get straight into it, girls. I don't want to keep you here any longer. Let us get into it. So currently I have an old twist out that I just retwisted like 2 nights ago, I think. So I think what we can do together is we're gonna take it down, style it while we chit chat. I would really love to tell you guys what's been really working for me for my hair during my hair journey. So yeah, I think it will be cool to go through some of the things that I've learned, because there's definitely been some learning curves. This I did late at night. As you can see, this is a very rough retwist. So I think anyway, we'll still take it down. I would love to tell you guys about how my hair journey has been going since the last time I came to talk with you guys. So as we take these twists down, I'm just going to be using an oil. This is from the brand Lazartigue. Yeah, it's a French brand. They sent me this in PR, and honestly, I've been loving it. As you can see, I put a dent in it. Like, this oil is so good and it smells incredible. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be using that as my oil for today's takedown process. But yeah, I think I might stretch these twists a little bit, but I'm wondering if I should stretch them now or stretch it after. Maybe we'll stretch it after I take them down. What do you guys think? Should I stretch them before? I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we should stretch them before. So I'm gonna go ahead and, one second. I'm gonna use my blow dryer. This blow dryer is so old. It's probably the same age as me, child. But honestly, if you've been watching my videos, you know that this blow dryer has been with me from the beginning, okay? So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stretch my hair. I'm gonna use medium heat on a high speed, I think, just to stretch it. And then once they're stretched, I'll come back to you guys and we can take them down together. Okay, so I've just very quickly stretched my twist a little bit. I think once we take it down, we can stretch a little bit more, like, intentionally. So yeah, let's start from the beginning of my hair journey up to where we are now. So if you haven't been following me, I did my big chop during COVID. It was I would say it was very in the moment, but to be fair, it really wasn't. I had been thinking about going natural for a long time. I transitioned for a couple of months because I was relaxed previously. I had been relaxed for as long as I can remember. My mom relaxed my hair when I was very young because doing my hair was stressful for her and for me. So yeah, she relaxed my hair quite young. So I had been relaxed for as long as I can remember. I had absolutely no idea as to what my curl pattern looked like. So I did a lot of research. That was back in the day when YouTube, the natural hair girls on YouTube were popping, okay? So there was a lot of new discoveries. There was already a lot of conversation about natural hair, how to care for natural hair, but there was still a little bit of gap in information about 4C hair. So yeah, in that aspect, I was a little bit clueless as to how my hair would come out. But anyway, I ended up doing my big chop in 2020. I filmed it. If you haven't watched that video, you can watch it. I think it's always fun to go back and watch and see my thought process and see what I was like. So if you haven't watched that, I'll link the video here so you can go ahead and watch that. But yeah, so after I did my big chop, I filmed quite a lot of my hair journey at the beginning stages. So I showed you guys a lot of my routines, what I was doing, and I think during that time I had my routine on lock, guys. Like, my hair was growing so fast. Like, I was retaining that length, okay? Like, wow, my hair was really growing so fast. When I go back to see my progress, I'm like, damn girl, like you had it in the bag. But also, to be fair, during that time it was COVID. Like, we weren't really going outside. I didn't have to like try to manipulate my hair too much to look presentable, whatever. Because at the time I feel like I had never had short hair. Like, even when I was relaxed, sorry, my hair was pretty, like, it was always pretty long. Like, I would say I always had quite long, thick hair, I would say. So yeah, having short hair was very, very different for me. And I was still getting comfortable with it. So yeah, I feel like because it was during COVID and we were indoors most of the time, that was really, like, that played a key role in my hair growth. So knowing that, I kind of continued that routine of not doing much to my hair. And honestly, I feel like that was it. Like, not having to manipulate my hair so much to style it, to try to get it look a certain way, that got my hair growing. So I had a routine that I would stick to. If you want to know, I don't remember exactly what products. If you want to know in detail, it's all documented on my channel. So you can go back to when I was natural, just starting out, to see exactly what I was doing. I still have a rough idea. I remember I was doing the lock method. The lock method was very, very popular. It was the thing that all the natural girls were talking about, the LCO versus the lock method, you know, when you were first discovering what your hair porosity is. So yeah, I was very heavily relying on the lock method. I would do but I was doing LCO, so I would do a leave-in, a cream, and then an oil to seal everything in. And I was moisturizing my hair like multiple times a week, so my hair was just loving it. Honestly, it was loving it, and it was growing so quick. So I would say one of the things that really helped my hair growth was having a routine, just having a stable routine. I didn't change my routine very often. I had the products that I found that worked or that did the job, and I would keep those products. Like, those were my go-tos. Also, because my hair was still so short, I felt like I was a little bit limited in the styles I could do. Like, I couldn't tie my hair back, which, looking back, huge advantage. Like, tying your hair, the slick backs, sent from hell. Slick backs are a style sent from hell because they look so good, but they are so detrimentally traumatic for your hair. Like, your hair hates slick backs, okay? So I feel like because I wasn't having to tie my hair at all, like, it wasn't even long enough to go back into a ponytail or a bun or anything, there was no tension. So already breakage was being eliminated by like 80% because I was not tying my hair whatsoever. Also, I was extremely strict with heat. I was not using heat on my hair at all. I think the first time I attempted a silk press, which I filmed on my channel, it was a fail, by the way, but the first time I attempted a silk press was probably like 2.5 years or 3 years into my natural hair journey. Like, I had almost scared myself with the idea of using heat and getting heat damage because, girl, I loved my hair. Like, discovering a natural hair for the first time for me was so magical. Like, I loved it. So yeah, I would say I was very strict with heat. Another thing that most definitely helped my hair stay healthy, helped it stay moisturized. I think the most I would do would be like stretching my hair for a trim. And even then I would use low heat, maybe medium heat at most, with a hell of a lot of heat protectant to stretch my hair before a trim. But yeah, heat was something that just I wasn't using heat on a regular basis ever. So that's definitely another thing that I feel like played a role in helping my hair grow or retain length as well as it was. I would say one of the other things is trimming. Having this notion in general of health over length, I think is so important. Like, constantly reminding myself health over length, health over length, health over length, health over length. Like, that is so detrimental, because as soon as you don't care about the length of your hair when it comes to it being healthy, the game will have been changed. When I was being consistent with trimming my hair, the fairy knots, making sure that, you know, every time I felt like when I was detangling it was a little rough towards the ends, chop. Like, whenever I just felt like my ends are feeling a little bit brittle, chop. Like, I did not care. I didn't care about my hair, because I feel like at that point I feel like I had cracked the code for myself. Like, I just knew that I had proven to myself that I can grow my hair back. Like, I know how to grow my hair, so I really don't care about cutting it. And the more that I didn't care about keeping length, the more my hair flourished. That is probably one of the key aspects that really helped my hair retain length and grow past a certain length. Okay, so unfortunately my camera decided to die while I was talking, so maybe I need to talk a little bit less. So I finished taking my hair out and I stretched it a little bit more. So this is kind of what we're dealing with. To be honest, wash day is tomorrow, so like, I'm not gonna fidget with it too much, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to refresh it. I also cut my bangs recently for whatever reason. Like, I kind of, no, do you know what it was? I kind of wanted a little bit more shape to my hair, because I feel like as it's been growing longer, it kind of just looks flat. Like, I was looking back on some of my photos from a few years ago when my hair was shorter, but it had more shape. And I feel like I prefer it to be shorter and have more shape than have it long and flat, you know? So I did a whole cut. Like, I was a little bit scissor happy, to be fair. So I cut a lot off, including my bangs. But I do feel like I'm happier with the shape now. I feel like it has a little bit more of like a shape. But yeah, this is what my hair looks like. For those of you who wanted a hair update, this is how it looks. I can maybe give you guys a length check. I don't know how I should go about doing this. Hold on, let me close this up before I flash you a little bit. I'm gonna take one of the pieces in the back. I don't know if you can tell, like right here. And I'll show you how long it is. So it's a little bit shorter than it was a few months ago when I posted this picture. Like, I think this picture was probably the longest that my hair has ever been. It was waist length, I would say. So I cut a lot off when I wanted a bit more shape. But yeah, I think we can still do a bit of a length check. So from the front, I haven't like detangled it or anything. This is just really rough length check, but you guys can get the idea. So this is a piece in the back. So I'm just gonna stretch it out so you guys can see where it kind of reaches. So this is it from the front. This is kind of where it reaches. And if I turn around, It reaches like right here, I would say. I would say we're still waist length-ish, like thinking that the belt of my robe is around my waist, maybe a little bit shorter than waist length. So that's the piece in the back of my head. And then if I just measure like the front section of my bangs, so you guys can just get an idea of how long this is. But yeah, I don't know if this matters to you guys given the fact that I cut it like a few months ago, but I cut it this long because I feel like if I wanted to straighten my hair or something, I kind of wanted to give curly, I wanted to give curtain bang. I kind of tapered it so that the sides of the bangs are a little bit longer and then the middle is a little shorter. So yeah, you can kind of see the difference here. But yeah, I would say the shortest section is probably right at the middle of my head, and it's like here. It's chin length. So yeah, it might even be a little bit too long, but yeah, I wanted to play it safe because I know that my hair shrinks a lot. So I didn't want to go too short and then when I wash it, it's like a micro bang, you know? So yeah. So yeah, if you're on your natural hair journey and you feel like you needed some tips to help you along the way, those are the things that have worked for me. You can try them for yourself, see what works for you. Always, again, if it works for you, it works for you. So pick and choose some things, try them out, see if they work. So yeah, I would say I'm pretty happy with my hair at the moment. I will probably try to include some more hair videos every now and again because I know that you guys initially subscribed to me because of my hair content. So yeah, I still want to post about my hair. I just don't want it to be the only thing that I post about. So I think it would be cool to include some more hair content every now and again. Please do feel free to ask me questions if you have any. And of course, if you want more hair content, my TikTok is where it's at. And if you didn't know, actually, I have an ebook. I have a free version, so you can definitely download it for free if you want. But I also have a paid version that you can download. And it includes everything that a beginner needs to know about taking care of their natural hair, tips, things I've learned, science behind hair growth. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely check out my ebook for download. I'm at no means at all telling you guys to go and spend money on an ebook. Like, I'm always here to help you guys. But if you guys wanted a little bit more in-depth, more detail, more scientifically backed information, then an ebook is always a great option. But yeah, I think that is all for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye.